It's been nigh about 20 years since them couillon fool done broke magic, and the world ain't been right since. Monstre effrayant from them other worlds running round, terrorisé. And down in the bayou, in that there gris water, there's some kind of evil. C'est une sorte de démon maléfique. So beware, my friends. Go carefully. Attention, mes amis, allez-y, pro démon. Else that murky water gonna lead you to the grave. So come with us as we go on another fool's quest. Oh, des troubles.
Okay, so we stepped outside runoff on the way back. But Bayou Bill and Owen took the barge back to town. Best they could. Took them a little while because it's only the two of them instead of the normal crew of however many it was. A few. Nico's opening a chest.
It's a mimic.
Now, are you going to put a sound effect over the sound effect, or just doing them not live now?
I'll cut mine out and insert said.
I just put that in there to remind myself.
Yeah. Insert sound here. Editor's note.
When last we left our heroes, night was falling on the swamp. So you guys were heading back to runoff, and I believe it was already dark out, as you'd had a bit of a busy day. You had healed up with some... Had you healed up?
Yeah,
with
we spent the night,
Yes.
yeah.
And spent the night, yeah.
Yep.
So you were long rested, gone back, you've retrieved that trunk from the mud, and yeah, you're out in the swamp. It is late evening, kind of twilightish. What you doing?
So do we want to open it now or after we spring our trap?
I mean, there's no reason we can't open it. We can just shut it and use it for the trap still.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Bro, we could get in the chest and find out what's in it and see if it's even worth all the trouble. Just saying.
Okay. And we're not going to turn to stone because I drank that potion, right?
Right. So you are the best one to open it, bro. You got this, man.
That's a good idea.
Well, all right. Do you guys want to stand close to me while I do it, or you want to...
Probably not. I only had enough for the one potion, and I gave that to you.
I'm going to stay over here by the fire because I'm still kind of drying out from the swim I took, and yeah.
All right, well, I'll go over here and open it.
All right, so you kind of drag the chest off a little ways from the group, and
Yeah, they don't even help me drag it.
No, I'm just sitting by the fire with a thumbs up.
Excuse me, I've been rowing your ass around for 2 days. You can open the damn chest and you can carry it.
it's over there with a cup of coffee, just watching. Good job there. Yeah, make sure you use your back.
Hey, you don't think that chest
That's
is
where the
trapped,
strength
do you?
is. All power's in your back.
Tiny few minutes.
I hope my cough drop doesn't sound too rattly on this recording.
Just
if
incorporate
it
it
does,
into whatever NPC.
yeah, pretend it's just swamp noises.
Don't do that. I don't like that.
I'm so uncomfortable.
You're welcome. Okay, so the chest from the barge. Yeah, you drag it off. You pop the latch and
roll
open it
initiative.
up. Everything is quite wet and muddy.
It's all moist.
Yeah, it's definitely not a waterproof chest. So there's definitely some mud and some water inside it. It seems to be full of a lot of odds and ends, personal belongings at first glance. Couple of outfits. You go digging?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, pulling some stuff out. Yeah, it's some muddy clothes and stuff. They're kind of from what you can tell through the mud, they're serviceable attire. They're not bad. Not rags or anything like that, but nothing too fine. There is a small sack with 60 gold pieces in it, a silver hand mirror, and a little silver ring with a large freshwater pearl on it. Other than that, it's just sort of clothing and sundries, you know.
It's a silver ring with a pearl.
Yeah, a large freshwater pearl on it.
Elmer, it looks like the potion worked great. I'm not a stone.
I told you it would, obviously.
Awesome, dude.
I'm gonna walk over slowly still. I don't trust this at all, but I'll slowly inch my way over.
I should have trusted you in your charlatan ways.
That's not the. We're gonna have to work on the descriptors, but just another happy cups.
Do you know what this ring will do? And I show him the ring.
I'm gonna look at it and see if I have any idea.
Make an Arcana check. I almost said spellcraft. Man, that's a flashback.
It's a 4.
You don't know. Looks like it'll go on a finger.
Yeah, it helps to keep the mud out of your pores. It's blessed to keep the mud out of your pores. It's good for if you have to go swimming in muddy water. I'll give it back to you.
That would have been handy earlier. Jeez.
Fantastic. Inspiration. You guys should all have started this campaign with inspiration, by the way. I don't think I ever said that, so you guys probably could have used that the last time we played, but
We've got it now.
Yeah, now you've got it.
All right. Well, is that there? You said that was pretty much it for things of interest in there. Was the ring?
That and a silver hand mirror, which you can check that out too with another Arcana check.
Yeah, I'll investigate it. 11.
11. You can tell this mirror is magical, but you don't know what it does. It's definitely got some sort of enchantment upon it, though.
This is enchanted. I can't tell how. Somebody put a blocking spell on it. We'll put it away.
I hate when that happens.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Oh,
I am. I don't know why I asked you to look at these things.
Also take a look.
Roll Charlatan is strong with this one.
One for the ring, one for the mirror.
I don't know why I rolled there, but wow, that's also a 4 for the ring. The exact same thing that he got. So I just trust him, and then that's a 15 for the mirror.
Okay. The mirror can actually be used to find the right page in my notebook. I really should go digital one of these days. Once per day, a person can use it to cast True Seeing, but only in the reflection of the mirror.
So the hindsight is 20/20, huh?
Indeed. Ding.
Well, I apparently got past the spell of blocking, and I can tell that this mirror does things. It allows you to cast a spell to see through it, like its reflection. So, does anyone want this?
you can't know that. I don't believe him. Now leave.
Pilsner, do you want a mirror?
I'm good, bro.
All right, well, I'll just look at myself for a while. And I'll pull out some of the clothes, the fine, fancy clothes that are covered in mud and muck.
Not too fine and fancy. Pretty. They're serviceable. They're not too fancy, but
Okay.
they are definitely muddy.
And I'll wad them up and put them in my pack.
Make a perception roll as you're doing that.
Ooh. That's a 19.
19. There are clothes for like every outfit looks to be for a different person. I mean, there's women's clothes, there's men's clothes, there's clothes that would fit a halfling or a gnome. Large clothes, small clothes, every kind of clothes you want. It's like a Goodwill.
There are all sorts of clothes in this. It's like a very ragtag bunch of clothing. It makes me wonder if maybe the owner of this chest is a shifter by chance.
Or maybe like a tailor. Just saying.
What? No, the statues all still had their clothes.
They did.
Very specifically, actually.
Yeah, we went all through that.
Yes.
I don't... Yeah, what... I don't like this. I don't know what's happening here.
All right, well, let's close it up and set our trap.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you set up your trap?
And you see, we're going to put the chest underneath a box with a stick holding it up, and we're going to tie a rope to that stick and stand about 20 yards away. Just wait.
Perfect.
Might just work.
Cue the Looney Tunes sound effects.
You just kind of make camp on the little island here and stay alert, but pretend you're sleeping, or
Well, the chest was dropped in the swamp is where we found it, right?
Yes.
So let's take out the gold and the magic items and the couple changes of clothing that I thought might fit me, and drop the. I'll pull it over by myself again back to that spot and chuck it in the water.
check it back in the water.
Yeah.
Here's an idea. We could get some of the clothes and like stuff it full of weeds and stuff and make like replicas of us sitting around a campfire. So like when the people show up, they would go, oh, they're over there by the fire. And then we sneak up behind them. Just a thought.
I just threw it back in, so I mean, I guess
Yeah,
I
I
can
know.
pull
So
the
it's going to
clothes
like
out.
really wet and muddy again, but
You got the ring now, so
You do have to...
it's probably fine.
Yeah, it's true. I need you to swim down there so I can magic it up without you touching it.
no, you got this now.
No. But I can only do that if you're swimming down.
Oh, well.
That's how the spell works. It's a weird...
Did anyone take the ring? Did I give the ring to anyone?
I thought...
No.
All right. Well, do you want it?
I don't...
We don't even know what it does. All right. So I'll hang on to the ring and the mirror.
Are you wearing it? Just putting it in a pocket?
I'll just put it in my pocket.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys kind of made camp on a little muddy island here, right near where you dragged the chest out. Ren drags it back over to the boat, pulls it about 15 feet over to the spot where you got it from, and pushes it overboard. It splashes and bubbles and sinks to the bottom. Comes back over, and you just sort of make a camp like you normally would, you know. Bed rolls on the ground with a fire in the middle, and just wait. Or are you going to take turns resting, or...
Did we make straw people?
I don't think we made straw people. We were gonna-
Okay, then.
Hey, it was an idea, you know.
Did you want to make straw people?
I don't
Yes, the answer is yes. We made straw people.
Yes, you made straw people.
All right.
You hauled some of the outfits out of there, stuffed them with old dead ferns, and yeah, set them up around the fire. So then you guys make your little hideout just outside the ring of firelight,
Yeah.
and wait.
Hide in the weeds behind the cypress trees.
First couple of hours are pretty uneventful, but make me perception checks.
Man, this has been super uneventful.
Oh my god!
God damn it. That's a nat one.
Hold on, I think I'm perceiving something.
Oh, I'm perceiving
9.
Nat 1.
2 nat ones.
Okay.
The dragon sneak up behind us or something. Again.
It's not a dragon, but it's almost a dragon. No. Okay.
Giant fucking crocodile named Chompy.
You guys don't notice much, but you guys are trying to stay hidden, I assume, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Make stealth rolls.
Ooh.
15.
13.
15.
15, 15, and 14.
Damn. It's because I said this was really boring.
We're stealthy, but we can't see shit.
Yeah, just as you say, this is really boring. It's been so uneventful, or whatever you said.
This has been so uneventful. Man, this has been super uneventful. Man, this has been super uneventful. Super uneventful.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Murphy's Law.
This is just gust of wind that blows whatever, leaves and stuff you tried to hide under. Just gone. And this enormous bird, probably 20, 25 feet tall, looks like a great blue heron, but gigantic. Lands in the water right next to the end to the island and stomps on your straw ducks right there. It also puts out the fire. Roll initiative.
Water.
Wow. It's a good thing we made those dummies, huh?
I was waiting for an arrow to hit me in the chest. This has been very uneventful. Ow.
I was waiting to get clunked in the head.
I got a 10.
Ooh, wow.
16.
I am knocking it out of the park with a 4.
Okay. Nico, what's your dexterity mod?
2.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
You can go before the hare.
Okay.
So it's going to be Elmer up first. Stout. I keep wanting to say Ingvald, but you're not Ingvald.
No. It's Pilsner. But you can call him Stout.
Elmer, it is your turn. This thing's, 25 feet away from you guys. Probably 25, 30 feet. I'm not in the microphone there. 25 or 30 feet away from you. We're spread all around the room, listeners. So when we look at each other, sometimes we forget about microphones.
Yes.
I am going to twin spell enlarge and make them both big and shoot 10 feet away from the bird.
Okay.
And shout, "Hey, look, a distraction!" And shoot.
Look at distraction.
Yes. Hey, it works.
All right. Ren is next.
How close am I to it?
About 30 feet.
Okay, so I'm going to move 15 feet toward it. And I'm a big boy now, but I'm going to cast a spell, Lightning Lure, and I'm going to say...
Come at me, Big Bird. I cast Magneto.
And I hit it with Lightning Lure, which it needs to do a strength save.
15.
Damn it. Nothing happens. You
No
must
damage.
not be wearing metal.
He is not, in fact.
It wouldn't really matter. It's just a lightning attack that makes it that pulls it toward me. Yeah, that's it. No damage.
That's a neat spell. I've never even looked at that one before. Okay, yeah, no damage. The bird, takes just 2 gigantic steps towards you guys, and it's now about 15 feet away. And it looks at Pilsner and attacks. That huge sharp beak just shoots down off that long neck, and you manage to get out of the way just in time. It
Whoa.
smacks into the ground.
That's a big beak.
It's a big bird. But it is now your turn, Pilsner.
Yeah. And I'm pretty damn pissed that this thing just stomped the bejeebies out of my little straw dude, so I am pissed. And I rage. And attack.
Give me a D8.
Oh, yeah. D8. 3.
3 is meatwad. That's going to be a good one.
Okay.
All right, yeah, you.
Oh, I gotta roll the wild magic for the rage also. Really? That's a 1. So what does that come up as? Okay, so as Stout flies into his rage, upset about his straw mannequin being destroyed. Shadowy tendrils lash around me. Each creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet of me must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
21.
So he does not take the D12 necrotic damage. But I also gain a D12 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And for some reason, he shakes his head really hard.
And then he starts talking about this. Now, what the hell's going on? There's a big old fucking bird here. I'm gonna kick this bird's ass. Come here.
and I swing the axe.
Swing that axe.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck this bird up.
As his demeanor and speech changes with his wild magic. That looks nice. That is a 23.
That'll do it. It's only 15 to hit him.
Damage coming up. That would be 15 plus 2 for rage. 17.
That's not bad.
Oh, you get the D4 too.
Oh, yeah.
Enlarged.
Yeah. That's still a thing.
Okay.
Ideally.
Okay, he's gonna take another one.
All right.
Yeah, you big fucking chicken. Come here. Get yourself, fucker.
So that's what, 20 damage from your great axe attack there?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Somebody else
That's back
get him.
to Elmer's turn.
Get him, Elmer.
I hate it. Well, first things first, I'll look around. Is there anything worth catapulting at him nearby or no?
Yeah, you can find a log or something.
I'm going to throw some piece of earth at him.
Chunk of rotting wood or
Did you just say just chuck the earth at him?
just a clod
Some
of
piece of earth, yeah.
Oh,
clod of dirt.
Yeah, so...
mud pie.
So it's a dex save, 13.
Now this thing's pretty quick, but not quite quick enough. It jerks back, but you still smack it with the thing.
For 9 damage. Oh wait, I'm going to use my Fury of the Small. Which makes it where anytime I do damage, I can just do 4 extra once per day if it's to something larger than me.
This is definitely larger than you.
So, 13 damage then.
All right.
Nice.
It didn't care for that. Ren, it's your turn.
Get him, Ren. Fuck him up.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna tried and true go night crawlers, and a swarm of ticks come up and start jumping out of the swamp and start attacking the
swamp
thing's legs.
Oh, he got
What is
the
that?
itching in places. He
Save?
doesn't need the itch.
Infestation is a Constitution 13.
22.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm rolling hot tonight. Oof.
Well, I don't think my magic works on this giant bird.
It's the feathers. It's probably it must be the mirrors.
It's a silky blue heron.
Silky blue heron. Yeah, you say that, and it looks at you and squawks and preens a little bit.
And it speaks our language.
But then it just steps right over Pilsner.
Oh, that's a big fucking bird.
Yeah,
Watch out,
'cause
I'm under it.
you're currently, 9 feet tall?
Yeah.
It's mostly legs, so, you know.
Yeah.
Steps right over and turns around and tries to stomp you, Pilsner.
Uh-huh.
What's your armor class?
16, I believe.
That'll do it.
Yes, 16.
You got a 16.
Okay.
That's going to do 11 damage, and I need a strength save.
That's
You have
half damage for rage and advantage on strength saves.
Need a 15.
That's 17 on the first roll.
All right, so you are not knocked prone, but it doesn't feel great to have that giant bird stomp you.
Yeah.
And then it turns around again with a flap of its wings and strikes that beak at Ren. What's your armor class?
13.
11. So he misses you. He's not great at the beak.
I'm also silky.
Don't say these things.
It's my new robe.
My new muddy robe. It's probably silk under there.
Goddamn bird stepped on me, but beat me with the drumstick.
But then it is back to Pilsner.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this axe and I'm gonna put it someplace where he doesn't really want it.
That'd be 18.
That'll hit.
15 total.
15.
Yep, just whacking away like a tree.
Yeah, feathers fly and you slash into its, gigantic turkey thigh or whatever.
Thanksgiving Day.
And Elmer, it's you again.
I'm gonna attempt to throw another thing at it.
Was what?
Dexterity.
Yeah, you made it this time. Rolled a 12.
Alright. Well, it doesn't do anything. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna hide.
Gonna hide.
Yes.
All right. Ren, back to you.
Okay, so because none of my magic has been working, I'm gonna draw out my dagger and just stab it.
Make that attack roll.
That's a 12.
12 is gonna miss. Yeah, you hit those legs and they're tough.
Damn silky legs, too.
So it's the Heron's turn again, and it is once again gonna try to stomp Pilsner. That time I almost said Malfador.
Jesus. You're all over the place.
Yeah, I am. That's in that 20.
Oh! Yeah, I might as well be no fool.
You're actually gonna be Meatwad.
Yes.
But those are ones. It's 3 ones. So 7, 10 damage on the crit. But make that strength save.
So it's half damage, that's right?
Yep.
Yes.
So that's 5 damage there. Oh, it's 10.
You are knocked prone.
Did you do it with advantage?
No.
Oh, well, you got that for being big.
That's what she said.
Never mind. I'll take the 10.
All right. You are knocked prone. And then it turns and
Damn bird knocked me on my ass.
once again tries to peck Ren with that beak. That's an 18. So that'll hit.
Damn bird was doing the Mexican hat dance on me.
And that hits for 15 damage. And then it takes flight.
It flies too.
Yes, but Ren, you are still right next to it, so you will get an opportunity attack. Pilsner, you will not because you're prone.
Grab it by the foot and hold it still.
My opportunity attack is 17.
That'll hit.
Taste my dagger for 4 points.
You get an extra D4 too.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're large.
I enlarge both of you.
Yes.
Because I don't want it paying attention to me.
For 1 more point.
All right. Yeah, you stab it with that big dagger, but it's still it flies off and gets above the canopy, basically with just a hop, but then starts flying. You lose track of it.
As I stand up, I just yell at the tree line.
Come back, you big stupid chicken.
I mean,
So now what?
I'm gonna stop hiding.
You come out. Yeah, your fire's been scattered a little bit from when the thing stomped the dummies, but everyone's mostly okay. A few scrapes and bruises there, huh?
Oh, I'm half dead.
Oh, that's mostly okay.
Anything more than one, he's good to go.
You teleport, right? Why'd you let him hit you like that?
Because I don't know.
That's what I wondered too.
I didn't realize he'd hit me that hard.
It's a 30-foot tall bird.
That's a big turkey.
It eats crocodiles.
Okay, so
We should probably check on the chest, no?
yeah, first round out of combat, the extra persona drops with my rage.
Back to normal Pilsner. Well, normal-ish Pilsner.
Yeah. So Pilsner's back. Whoa, that was fucking weird, man.
So when Pilsner does that, does he retain the memories of?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not like a split personality. It's just
just the mannerisms and.
It's like if the caster was doing like the bubbles that turn into words. I mean, it's still just an effect.
Gotcha. Scrambly speech patterns.
Yeah. It's like somebody hit the SAP button on the remote or something.
Well, Big Bird flew away. What do we want to do?
Oh, dude. Oh, you might want to stop some of that bleeding.
Wait, so have I ever seen that species ever?
No, you haven't. None of you ever seen anything like that, actually. The giant crawdads that you fought the other day, though, those were a new one too.
It's a lot of big animals. I don't like how many big animals there are. I'm already not big enough. I don't need other stuff being bigger. This is all bad for me. I want to go check on the chest.
Watch out for any like really big crocodiles.
All right, so you go over to where the chest was dumped and poke around with your pole, and you can feel it thunk. It still seems to be there.
Okay. I'm going to push back. And doesn't seem like anybody messed with the chest. Once they put it back. I don't know why they would.
I really don't think like the big turkey was here for the chest.
I don't know.
So,
He got my chest. Real good.
Yeah, he did. A couple of times. He knocked me right on my butt. But,
Yeah, it was tough for me too. It was a rough time for all of us. Everyone involved equally stressed out that fight.
yeah, I can see where you'd be like all stressed because you're like snack size for that thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's why you couldn't see me. He ate me for a second. I fought free.
Oh,
man. Goblin nugget.
That's horrible.
Maybe if you put some ketchup on it.
I thought I ordered a 6-piece. Where's my sweet and sour? I'm getting sour.
Why am I sour?
No, you're old.
Teriyaki goblin.
Yeah, that would be true. There you go. Goblin jerky at this point.
Pretty much.
I don't want to hear about your hobbies. Anyway.
So, you spend the rest of the night in swamp? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, pack up. Okay.
And terrified looking at the skies as we do so.
Yeah, we'll probably take shifts keeping watch for the bird and for the chest.
Do you have any potions that could fix me up?
Yeah, we got a couple healing potions last time, didn't we?
Believe so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have one of your tinctures?
Yeah. I'll give him a healing potion that's watered down.
It's like 1d4 instead of 1d8. What are we talking here?
If you drink the whole thing.
I pull out a glass, pour half of it in there, scoop swamp water in the other half, swirl it around. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, you know what? Why don't you split the potion? 1d4 plus 1.
God damn. That's
roll that again.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
That's better.
That's 5. All right.
That's a little better.
Get 5 back.
I put the other half back in the backpack.
Mark that down as half a potion.
Let's mark it. You have 3 sips left.
I'm very frugal. Later on, I'm going to pull some unwrapped candy out of my pocket and offer it to them.
It tastes like cherry swamp water and burning.
All right, completely off topic. I was at work one day, and it was at Menards, and I had found a piece of the fiberglass on the floor. It was like this just little smooth brown piece of glass, just a weird little twisted shape. I don't know. I picked it up because it was just sitting on the floor, and I had it in my hand. And I was walking with this guy named Chris, and we were trying to figure out how to re-merchandise something. And I was like, well, what if we do this here? And I just held my hand out to him and like handed it to him so that I could pick up whatever it was, clear my hands. And so I just handed it to him so he could hold it. But he took it and he looked at it, and then he just
No.
Put it right in his mouth.
He just popped it right in his mouth, and then immediately realized that it was not candy, and took it back out, and he just goes, "That wasn't candy," and I was like, "That wasn't candy."
No. Why would you do that?
He was like, "I thought it was weird. You're handing me unwrapped candy, but I didn't want to be rude." I felt really bad. Not only did he just put some floor glass in his mouth, but he also thought he was going to get candy.
Candy he didn't even want. He was just not being rude.
It's just not being rude.
He was prepared for it to be disgusting.
It's kind of gross.
Did it anyway, and yet somehow it still sank underneath the
That sounds
expectations.
like a really good level of friendship right there.
Ooh-wee, sacrilege, chef. These gumbo yaya down here in the bayou, c'est très magnifique. We're gonna take a quick break to grab us some pralines and maybe dress us up a muffalata. Whew, and a lot of it is. Woo! Y'all hold on tight. We're gonna be right back after this. See, Chef? I told you we'd be right back. Time to get back to the amusement. Laissez les bons temps rouler. Let them good times roll.
Okay, so you guys take turns on watch the rest of the night? Is it?
Oh, yeah.
You should recover a bunch of hit points that way anyway, right?
Yeah, you only need...
Yeah.
The Eldrin, they rest like elves, right?
They are elves. Yeah.
Yeah, so
they're
he does
just-
the
they're like
meditate thing.
Immortal elves from the Feywild instead of the semi-mortal elves from the material realm.
Right.
So yeah, you've got time for a long rest still
Okay.
through the rest of the
So
night.
drink your swamp water potion for nothing.
This is not true. It's good.
Probably got worms now, but it's fine.
Dysentery.
Builds character. It's fine. Back in my day, we'd have been happy with a swamp water potion, all right?
Con save for disease.
The diet of champions.
What?
Dysentery.
Oh.
See you gain weight on that.
It's the number one reason why you can't reach California.
Oregon. And those damn axles or whatever. The wagon parts always
The wagon
break.
wheels.
Yeah.
Or crossing the river.
Oh, crossing the river. Or just starving. Man, that game was
Brutal.
It was.
Kids played that in school.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's like Darkest Dungeon for like 1982.
Yeah. Yeah. The rest of the night passes uneventfully. It's a little damp in the swamp. You get a little shower on towards morning. And morning comes pretty foggy, but you're fully rested. And no one else came for that chest that you've noticed.
Weird.
Well, this plan was stupid.
Yeah, Elmer.
Excuse me? I'm taking my boat and leaving.
At least the straw dummies worked.
That's true. The somehow that was the stroke of genius. No, nobody knew.
Thank you.
I'm shrinking you next time, just so you know.
Okay. That's fair.
Well, what do we do next?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I already kind of got paid. We should take the chest back with us, though, so that if anybody does come looking for it, maybe they'll look in the town.
Yeah.
If somebody discovered it.
Maybe they weren't malicious to begin with, and they just need their chest back.
Yeah, or like we could just, gang up on them when they come to town. Beat them up a lot. They're probably bad dudes, right?
Probably.
I don't know what's happening. I just know I'm tired of giant animals, and I don't want to be out here in the woods anymore because it's scary now.
Do you think we should talk to Constable Pete about the giant animals?
I think so.
That seems like it's worth a question. Because I don't want to live around here when there's birds that think I'm food.
Worth a question. Do you think Constable Pete's making the giant animals?
I didn't.
I was just going to tell him that there were giant animals, but if you think we need to question him...
We'll see when we get there.
Let's do it.
See how cooperative Constable Pete is.
You might want to wait on that, bro. Let's get a little more intel first, you know.
He starts acting them up. We're putting him in the cage in his backyard.
So you guys back in the boat and head back to run off with the muddy chest.
Yes.
Drain the water out of one end first, and make it a little easier to carry. Smell a little less, hopefully. Swamps are stinky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get back to run off. You're only a couple hours away, so it's pretty easy going to get there. And as you get back into town, you notice a little bit of activity going on at the barge, which is tied up in its usual spot. Elmer, you recognize because you've been here. The barge usually ties up on a specific dock and just sets up as a market. Townsfolk will come and buy their things. It usually stays about a week and heads back to Crossin. It is tied up there, and there's some activity going on. Hard to tell what exactly, but there's people coming and going with various merchandise, so it looks like there might be some sort of trade going on there.
I think they're trading with Stoke people. I gotta see this. I'm gonna steer over to the barge.
Steer over the barge, and you tie up across from it, and the first thing you notice is all those stone people are all shoved to the back end of the barge and half-assedly covered up with a tarp. They're just kind of stacked there.
Nothing ever has been done whole-assedly with a tarp, I would like to point out.
No.
It's not.
And tarp is the half-assed tool.
This is correct.
Tarps and duct tape. Probably.
That's what I hear.
It makes sense somewhere, probably. Maybe.
We're in the bayou.
Yeah, it's in the bayou. It's fine. Bayou Bill is there, though, and he seems to be doing some business. You see a couple of people there talking to him, and he's going over and digging through crates, and they pay for some merchandise and take it with him, and he puts that money back into the crate that he took the merchandise from. As you're tying up your own boat and kind of watching.
Are you selling their stuff?
And the merchants, they come on down here from Crossing, and they go on back there with the money. So I thought maybe, I could make the money for him, take his barge back on up to Crossing a couple of days, and let them know the merchants are gone. Well, I mean, they still here. They back there under the top.
I see that.
I might use them a boat anchor or something. Nah, just kidding.
Bayou Bill runs the mercantile in town, so he's a prominent merchant here in town, as much as one can be in a shitty little swamp town. But seems he's just trying to make a little money himself and see about getting things back to Crossin to let them know what happened to the merchants.
So are you, selling their wares and just, taking 10% off the top before you go back?
Man, no, not 10%, but, they got their costs and their markups written down in their books over here, and I just thought I'd do them the favor because, folk can run off, they could use this merchandise too. So I scratched their back, they scratched mine a little bit, not 10%, but maybe they scratched 7 or 8% of my back.
It's a very generous portion of your back for you to allow them to scratch.
Yeah, I didn't want them to scratch too much of my back. You don't need to stock up on some supplies at all.
Didn't we already loot this barge?
I think we already took what we wanted off the barge, actually.
Yeah. No, I think we're okay.
Well, you guys did sort of a cursory looting. There is, he does have some stuff displayed out on the barge, and you can see there's one stack of crates that seems to contain various weapons and armor. There's another. Most of them are just sort of sundries, day-to-day stuff, but there's some various adventuring guild that, adventuring gear. Why did I say guild?
Habit.
Cursing gag me.
But he also, as you say, I think we're good.
Well, now, I found a crate over here has some kind of special merchandise. Kind of thing where folks like yourself might like. I can show you. And he goes and gets the crate in question and opens it up. There's several potions in there of healing, a couple greater healing. There's also a couple other things in there. There's an alchemy jug for 200 gold pieces. The alchemy jug, basically once a day you can tell it what to produce, and it'll produce a lot of various substances in various amounts. And things like acid, beer, wine, water, mayonnaise.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
all
I don't
kinds of
know why.
stuff.
So there's that alchemy jug and also a rope of climbing, besides the potions that he's got for sale there.
I do like alchemy jug. So that was how much?
Man, that one I let go for 200 gold pieces.
I'll give you the 60 gold that I found out of that chest.
I think right now I have 160 for some reason. We still have like a...
We got a bunch of gold from saving those people. We got 50 gold from each person.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the bag of 60 gold too, and that'll take you up to 220.
Yeah, we can do that. Well, buy the jug.
So while they're looking over the jug, Pilsner will be over there like tying knots in the rope. Oh, this is some pretty good rope, bro.
The rope of climbing. Yeah, you tie the knots and then they just untie themselves.
Whoa! This is a rope of untying knots. This is pretty cool.
As you say, tying knots, it ties itself into knots.
Bro.
What do you need a rope for? Just teleport around.
Not everybody can do that, man.
Oh. Well, that seems boring.
Yeah, well. But, that's kind of a cool rope. How much you want for the rope, man? That's kind of neat.
The rope, we got that one marked at 175 gold pieces.
I might have a good bit of that. Yeah, cut me a deal, and I'll get you some more when I get it.
Make a like, persuasion check.
That's well, technically it's a natural one.
And it's my rope. I'd sell it to you for less than that, but it's not mine. I gotta be accountable to their things.
Oh yeah.
How much?
Sure.
How much was it? You said?
He said like 125.
175.
Yeah, 125.
I can give you some gold to help cover it, and you can pay me back. You seem trustworthy.
Oh, that's awfully nice of you. Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can give him the 20 gold I have.
So
what you need? I still have 160 gold.
He's better with math.
How much do you have?
Well, however much we got from the, what was it, 50 a piece?
Yeah,
Well, it was
150.
Yeah,
150.
150 plus whatever you started with.
Yeah, so I got like 165.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just give you 50 gold. Here you go.
All right.
Now take 50 gold out of mine.
I'm broke, but hey, I got this cool rope.
All right, now you be careful with that.
He hands you a little instruction booklet.
Oh,
I ain't
sweet.
read the instructions yet, but should tell you how it all works. I think it's batteries included.
Oh, that's pretty cool, bro. Thanks.
I read a couple books about, different things you can do with magic rope, different ways you can tell it to tie you up, and I don't know, it seemed pretty sexual in nature, but
Whoa, bro.
I don't think it's that kind of rope.
No.
I mean, every rope's that kind of rope. It's just telling me this rope won't allow itself to be used in BDSM. It's a fucking rope with principles. I didn't pay 175 gold for a rope that's going to judge me.
Ain't much out there doing to judge you.
It's a nope rope.
that better be what's written in your inventory now.
Yep.
Nope rope.
I'm gonna nickname it the nope rope.
It doesn't even let you tie up somebody else. We get a prisoner, you tie up his hands, it's like, nope.
Nope.
Too close.
Yep. All right. Now he also The last thing he pulls out is a little case that's got several scrolls in it. They are first level spells. There are 5 of them.
He says, I got these magic scrolls. They've got them marked 50 gold pieces each. These ones they kind enough to put the price tag on for me. I can't tell you what the spells is. I don't know how to read that.
Do you want me to make an Arcana check to see if I can read the different scrolls?
Nah, you take a look. You can read them.
Okay.
We got Cure Wounds, Speak with Animals, Command, Detect Magic, and Magic Missile.
Now, I can only use scrolls for my given tree as well, right?
You've never tried to use one from a different school.
That's true. Okay. It's good to know. Well, I don't have 50 gold to buy a potion.
Is there one you want on that?
No, I don't think any of them are really that necessary. I was just curious if it was even possible to use other schools of magic through a scroll.
Pilsner can detect magic places, right?
Oh, yeah. I think so. I mean, it happened, when we were at the barge, but yeah, I could probably do it again, I think.
I'll give 50 gold for that Speak with Animals one. That could come in handy one day if we ever need to speak with an animal.
Like a giant bird that's attacking us for no reason?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Because it was understanding what we said, obviously, but it didn't understand, or I couldn't understand what it was saying when it was clawing my chest.
I'm certain that was the problem. If you'd have just been listening better, it wouldn't have done that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. So what we had there was a failure to communicate.
Correct.
I think it thought we were mocking it because of your meat run.
Oh, hey, I had no control over that, bro. I mean, things happen, and it just kind of came over me, and was what it was,
And obviously, the straw people were rude to it.
I knew we shouldn't have built the straw people. They wouldn't have even noticed us.
Well, I'm glad it stomped the shit out of those things rather than us.
That's true. I'm just mad that there's a giant bird that lives where I live.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh yeah, we were gonna go talk to the mayor.
Yeah.
Constable.
He's what?
All right,
That sounds made up.
So I'll spend 50 gold and take the Speak with Animals scroll.
Check.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.
Wait, I could just make acid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only 8 ounces, I think.
Yeah.
Not very much.
No, but
how much mayonnaise can you make?
Like a gallon or something.
Yeah. Why?
2 gallons actually.
2 gallons. More than you need.
Ever.
No one needs that much mayonnaise.
But only a quart of oil, which I feel like is less oil than is in 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
Yeah. Sure. It's easier to make an emulsion. Magically speaking. It's because magic is a natural emulsifier, and with the eggs and
all magic comes with eggs.
Yeah, it's the magic eggs.
Yeah, it's like when you cast magic missile, that's 12% egg.
That's why it does double damage if they're allergic to eggs.
Right.
Vulnerable to eggs.
Vulnerable to got egg resistance. All right.
I had breakfast but only took half damage.